Recap, spoiler heavy, of The Time Machine, 2002, directed by Simon Wells, in English. Setup and context. In 1899 New York City, Alexander Hartdagan, played by Guy Pearce, is a brilliant but somewhat isolated professor of applied mechanics and engineering at Columbia University. Alex is engaged to his fiancée, Emma Wolfe, Sienna Guillory. He hopes to make scientific breakthroughs and remain detached from the business world of his friend David Philby, Mark Addy. One evening, after proposing to Emma, they are confronted by a mugger in the park demanding Emma's engagement ring. In the struggle Alex tries to intervene, but Emma is fatally wounded. Many years of Alex's life are then consumed by grief and obsession. Plot summary. The quest to change the past. Distraught by Emma's death, Alex devotes himself to building a time machine in his laboratory. 4 years later he completes it by 1903, and he uses it to travel back to that fateful night in 1899. He intercepts Emma before the mugging, but while he draws her away from that danger, she is nonetheless killed in a seemingly random accident, trampled by a horse-drawn carriage startled by early automobiles. Alex realizes that even if he averts one path to her death, another will take its place. Realizing that tampering with the past may be impossible, Alex then opts to travel forward in time, hoping the future might hold answers on how, or if the past can be changed. He begins with the year 2030. At the New York Public Library he meets the holographic librarian, Box 114, an artificial intelligence who informs him that time travel to the past is impossible. Alex then skips to 2037 and witnesses lunar mining operations that have catastrophically destabilized the moon's orbit, leading toward disaster. The far future, 802,701 AD. During a malfunction accident his time machine leaps far ahead, approximately to the year 802,701 AD. Alex awakens in a primitive world where humanity has regressed into two distinct species, the surface-dwelling Eli and the subterranean Morlocks. The broken moon looms overhead, Earth's civilization long since collapsed. On the cliffside remnants of what was once Manhattan, the Eli live in naive peace. Alex is rescued by a young woman named Mara, Samantha Mumba, and her brother Kalen. They speak English, fortuitously for Alex, and show him the world's ruins. He realizes the moon's destruction triggered ecological collapse, forcing survivors underground and splitting humanity into the Eli and Morlocks. Confrontation and paradox. One night, the Eli are attacked by Morlocks who steal Mara. Using the assistance of Box 114, still functioning as a data repository library after 800,000 years, Alex locates the Morlock underground lair. There he meets the Uber-Morlock, Jeremy Irons, who explains the temporal paradox. Because Emma's death triggered Alex's creation of the time machine, he cannot save her without negating his own motivation, and therefore the machine itself, thus the past, is immutable. Alex drags the Uber-Morlock into the time machine and sends them into far future time where the Uber-Morlock ages rapidly and dies outside the machine's temporal bubble. Then Alex returns to rescue Mara, and sacrifices the time machine by jamming its gears with his pocket watch to create a time explosion that destroys the Morlock caves and their society. He escapes with Mara to the surface world to begin a new life, becoming a teacher to the Eli with Box 114's help. Final return. The film ends by juxtaposing that far future life with the year 1903 in Alex's lab, his friend Philby and housekeeper Mrs. Watch it reflect on Alex's absence and hope he has found peace somewhere in time. Alex remains in the future with Mara, having accepted he cannot change the past but can build a future. Themes and key observations. Fate and free will. The film emphasizes that trying to change a fixed event, Emma's death, may be impossible. Attempts to alter the past are thwarted by paradox. Loss, grief and obsession. Alex's journey is driven by grief, but his obsession becomes self-destructive until he chooses to move forward rather than backward. Dystopian future and evolution. The Eli and Morlock split visualizes humanity's decline under ecological and technological catastrophe, moon's destruction, collapse of civilization. Time travel is escape. The time machine is both a tool for redemption and a burden. It isolates Alex in a world he no longer belongs to. Love and acceptance. Ultimately, Alex accepts impermanence, rebuilds meaning in a new time and with Mara, rather than being stuck in the past. My take, summary thoughts. The 2002 version of The Time Machine is an ambitious reimagining of H.G. Wells' tale. It begins as a poignant love story turned quest, transforms into a sci-fi odyssey across time and ends as a moral fable about acceptance. While critics noted its weaknesses, particularly the CGI and the far future sequences, it remains a visually strong film anchored by Guy Pearce's performance.